In today's video, I wanted to share a special moment with you all and introduce to you a brand new member of the family. Hello, all you lovely people. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Dave.
Beige.
You're gorgeous. I hope you join me as I create my entry into my journal to celebrate this special moment. So the other day I received a pretty cryptic phone call from my eldest Lauren, letting me know that she had a surprise for me, that she would be around about 7ish, and lastly to make sure that our youngest two were tucked up in bed on her arrival. Seb and I were left conjuring up many different scenarios as to what she had up her sleeve. Anyone who knows Lauren will vouch for the fact that she is always capable of the weird and the wonderful. We even considered the cringeworthy possibility that it could be a strippogram or something, and that could be the reason why the toddlers couldn't be around. Much to my relief and delight, I wasn't met at the door with some dude dressed in a dodgy replica policeman costume, but instead an incredibly adorable, squishy, wrinkly, grunty little face. The only information that we had about him on his arrival was, he is a 2-year-old male rescue, a little boisterous when playing and allergic to chicken, with a slightly manic but incredibly loving personality. Although I have experience with being a dog owner, we also have a pug called Elsa. Apart from the French bulldog that used to be a very adored and spoilt regular at the bar and restaurant where I used to work, that's as far as my knowledge of the breed goes. So I wanted to make an entry in my journal that would mark the day that he joined our household and would educate myself more about the breed, set up an initial care routine for him, which is vital especially for the first couple of weeks as we integrate him into the family, which consists of many humans, 2 cats, a pug and a hamster for him to adjust and adapt to. So onto my actual journal. For my page header, I wanted to feature a likeness of Dave against a steel blue backdrop. I used a paint by Kingart to paint a light to medium wash, and then started creating a likeness using buff titanium for his creamy colour fur, but sienna with a tiny smidgen of Payne's grey to darken and mute the orangeness of the brown, all of which are by Daniel Smith. For the pink in his ears, I used a salmon and hot pink watercolour pencil and outlined the image and added detail using a 01 fineliner. And to add light reflections to his eyes and nose, I used a white gel pen. I will add a list of all the materials that I use in today's video in the description below in case you're interested. So I've created a banner underneath Dave as if he's holding it, and I'm putting the title of Frenchy Facts. And I decided to use a lot of greys and light blues for this spread, as I think they work well with his light cream fur. Underneath that banner, I wanted to add his name. It was Rossi, but he didn't respond to it, and we all weren't fans. So his new name, inspired by my obsession with Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl, is now Dave Growl. I may be weird, but I love it when animals have human names. It amuses me and he suits it. Most importantly, he seems to be responding to it already. To the left of Dave, I wanted to add the date that he joined our family, and then on the right hand side, I'm going to add his age. I thought that the background behind Dave's ears and the top of his head was a little boring, so with a white gel pen I added some very subtle bone shapes. And then whilst rummaging around my washi tape collection that I don't use enough of actually, I found these really cute little blue paw prints, so I added those too, as they're perfect for the spread, and as I said, I just don't use washi tape enough, I don't think. In fact, I buy all these items of stationery for journaling, and then I just end up drawing everything and wonder why I've got this huge collection of stuff that I'm too scared to use because it's so pretty. Do any of you guys do that? You know, buy all these beautiful things to journal with and then you're too scared to use them? If you do, then let me know in the comment section below so I know that I'm not alone. Because Dave is so adorable, I wanted to add as many Daves as I could fit into my spread and still leave room for any information that I wanted to add. So I add another quick illustration of him at the bottom centre, in a playful pose, almost as if he's kind of saying hello. As far as I'm aware, I think until today this is the first time I've ever drawn French Bulldogs, but I found them pretty simple to draw. I made sure to give him his characteristically shaped bat ears and his wrinkly face, and I was pretty happy with the result. So the main purpose, I think, for this spread was for me to have this as an educational tool. So after doing some research, there are some facts that I wanted to add to my spread. Using a Crayola Supertip in a mid shade of blue, I drew a rounded cornered border to start listing some of the facts about the breed that I thought were most important for me to know. So for example, things like their temperament, the fact that they're adaptable, stubborn, and also loyal and loving. Due to them being a brachycephalic breed, they are prone to health concerns, mainly respiratory issues, so they have a low tolerance to, say, heat and humidity and too much exercise. Sounds a lot like myself. And they also snore ridiculously loudly. However, with already having a pug, which have the same sort of squished short faces, we're aware of this and also realise that we will never get to hear the TV properly ever again. And because we have Elsa and my husband, I'm incredibly used to the snuffles, grunts and the snores. In fact, in some level, when the dogs do it, it's kind of comforting. So I'm listing 8 facts into my journal, including things like Frenchies are fairly easy to train despite their reputation for being stubborn, and they're also eager to please and enjoy being centre of attention. Training is something that I will be going over with him a lot over the next few weeks and months, and I will be adding a schedule into my future monthly spreads. But so far he seems to be responding very well actually, as long as I have plenty of treats for him. So now I've written all my facts, I highlight the title of each bit of information with a grey brush pen, and then I start doing a drawing of a sleepy Dave. Once I have finished this illustration, I have left space to add a mini schedule with regards to his hygiene routine. So wipe folds daily, brush weekly, and apparently you only need to bathe them every 1 to 2 months. And I also added a couple of notes with regards to his exercise and food. It's important for the first couple of weeks to establish a routine, so I've added sort of what we're going to do in the mornings and then what we're going to do in the afternoon. So walk, food, play, training, clean, wrinkles, and then PM, rest, walk, food, cuddles, and then garden time before going to bed. And then next to that, I've done a little walking tracker, so they need up to 1 hour every day, which ideally should be split into a few short walks. So I am going to be taking him out for half an hour in the morning and then half an hour in the evening. So I created a little table and then a box for each day, which I have then split on the diagonal in half, and then I can tick off when I've taken him out each morning and each evening. With the fineliner, I start adding a few hearts here and there, adding some more washi tape to the bottom of my right hand page, and then I found some washi tape that had lots of different animal bits on, and they had quite a few French Bulldog heads, so I thought it would be silly not to add those to the spread. But because there were other things to do with cats on that actual strip of washi tape, I cut them out and used them as stickers. I hope you all enjoyed meeting my new hairy baby. Let me know if you want to see more of Dave in my future videos. If you enjoyed today's video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and would like to support the channel and my art, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so that you can be updated on future content. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and goodbye.